ready, and we are underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. They've got his man complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Lance now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Allen.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Lance now on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Anthony Schwartz standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 31, Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To throw, it's Lance. Underneath to Allen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Here's Lance. It's caught by Mike Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
(21-0) our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll run with Allen. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Joe Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down at 5. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Allen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Second and 1. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They're going to try and throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Donald Parham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And Lance going to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line and able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. There's Evans again, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. To Allen on the dump off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Allen. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Lance. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Play action. Now it's Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on second down. Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 9 now. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st down, Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.